Hey there guys, I'm NibletK. Welcome to a interesting day. Today is a Hearthstone related, really interesting day. Or a Hearthstone related day. Okay, let's get right into it. So what do we want to talk about? Hearthstone, of course. Why do we want to talk about Hearthstone? Well. Let's see, if we manage to do this exactly the way we want it, we can see, whoop, like that. Okay, that looks a little bit interesting. What does it say? Boomsday, ladies and gentlemen. Booms freaking day. What is Boomsday? It's Hearthstone's latest expansion. We actually get a nice long video. I'm not gonna watch the video with you. You can enjoy it, you know, on your own. It's definitely hilarious. I'll just say that. I really appreciate the quality that they're putting into making these kind of things. It's really interesting and cool. And also funny. Yeah, that is a chicken. But I love chickens, eh? So do I. Okay, let's read exactly what they have to say. I haven't read this thing, so this is new to me. I have seen the video, however, so I know a couple of things, but not too many. I think I should move myself over here, because I think that looks a little bit better, so you can also read what I'm reading. I guess this is something that you want to see. Okay, Hearthstone, the Boomsday project. Okay, so what's it all about? The trailer for a new Hearthstone expansion was just released out of nowhere. Who would have known? After the series of yesterday's teasers, we'll talk more about the teasers when we know a little bit more about them. Although the one with the Murloc sign was a little bit interesting for me, I guess, but we might be getting Mecha Murlocs. I'm just saying it. We might be getting Mecha Murlocs. That might not be the case, but I'm just saying. Whatever comes to mind. I want a Murgle bot. Okay. The new expansion will be called the Boomsday Project. Okay, and it will revolve around Dr. Boom and his lab and experiments in the Netherstorm. So the Netherstorm was correct for most people that were saying that they are thinking that the new expansion is something Nether related. So that is the case, but it's like with a different kind of twist. Because it revolves around Dr. Boom and a lab full of experiments. So yeah. The reveal trailer is no longer public, and the website for the new expansion isn't up, which almost surely means that they've released it by mistake. Okay. We're transitioning over to our main information hub for the new expansion. Be sure to check it out for all further updates and card reveals. The Boomsday Project guide and spoiler list. Okay, we're not gonna watch that, but the trailer is definitely cool. So release date should be August 7th. So yeah, sorry about that, my cat is freaking out. First card reveal stream, so we're gonna have the streams again. It's gonna be interesting to see how the streams are actually gonna go now that Ben Bro ain't there anymore, but it'll definitely be nice and sweet. So first card reveal is July 23rd, which is not that far away, so definitely looking forward to that. New keyword, magnetic. Minions with magnetic can be played normally, so it's just a minion. In that case, you basically just play the minion, and it doesn't really do anything by having the magnetic keyword tag or whatever it is on it. So it's just a minion, and it has the stats that it has, and it does the battle cry, death rattle, or whatever it is that it does on its own. However, or it can be fused with another mech. Now, the important keyword here is mech, so you gotta have mechs for that. Fusing mechs will add their stats and effects together similarly to how zombies work. So it's exactly how zombies work, right? The first zombies that you pick is the body and first skill that it has. So that has to be your mech that you have to have in play. And then the second zombies that you usually get adds its stats value, its mana cost, and its abilities to that card, making one new zombies. Now, however, with the mechs, you already have a mech in play, so when you play the new magnetic mech, you can choose to give it the plus stats, so whatever attack and health your magnetic minion has, you can add that to your own minion, plus anything that, like a death rattle or battle cry or rush mechanic or whatever it is that they're going to implement on them is going to be transferred on your minion that is already on the board. Okay, legendary spells. Woo! I've been calling this one out a long time ago, and probably no one even cared to think about it or saw it, but I have definitely called this shit out, and I said we need legendary spells, at least a couple of them, and they have to be great. And by the looks of it, they're gonna be hell of a legendary. Okay, 2 pre-purchase options, regular and mega bundle. Okay, so regular one contains 50 card packs, a random golden legendary, okay, and Mecha Jirax's card pack. Okay, so it's a card pack. The Mega Bundle contains 30 extra packs and the new Warlock Hero, Mecha Jirax's. Now that's interesting to see that it actually includes a new Warlock Hero, Mecha Jirax's. So I'm really happy about having another hero style card. I think that's really cool. And I really like the Warlock class in general. I really enjoy that one. Jirax's is really cool. It would be nice to see how you can play maybe Jirax's and Mecha Jirax's in the same deck and transform first into Jirax's and then go full on Mechasaur. Okay. Now the question is, most people are kind of questioning this, and it's like, okay, so if we don't buy the Mega Bundle, can we find Mecha Jirax's as a card? Or is this exclusive? And to be honest, we are thinking that you can get every card because that's pretty much the idea behind a card game, right? You should be able to get every card, and there shouldn't be really anything locked behind monetized content. So you shouldn't really get something in the game that can only be purchased by real money, especially with a mega bundle attached to it. So I'm pretty sure that the Mecha Jirax's can be found in packs. Normally everything can be found in packs, so I would say don't stress about it, don't worry about it. If you want, I mean, the deals are pretty sweet, and I'm pretty sure that it's worth your while if you want to stay ahead on the game. So yeah, now let's look at the cards. I wonder what happens. If I press this, it's going to take me to, okay. If I press it again, okay, now I can see it like that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we got the first card. So this one's a druid card. It's a spell. It's a common spell. So this one's going to be easy to farm. I mean to get. And this one's a project. Now there are gonna be several project cards, I believe. Just like your spells in the last expansion that require you to do specific things, your spell stones that got more powerful by doing certain things. These are just going to be specific project spells, and they're going to influence both players. At least that is what they said. So as you can see here, this is a druid card. It's called Biology Project. So each player gains 2 mana crystals. Now they're not empty mana crystals, they're mana crystals ready to go. For 1 mana, gain 2 mana crystals. That's pretty OP, pretty strong. But it also means that your opponent is ramping up with you, so you're not really going up ahead of your opponent a whole lot faster. You're just making it so that the entire game shifts in a faster pace and getting to those big minions and big swings and stuff like that a whole lot faster. If your deck is designed to go slow, you're not really gonna contribute against the other guy, because by forcing him to play more, maybe earlier and faster, giving him the opportunity to flood the board faster or something like that, or getting his hand out basically, and you dealing with that, maybe your control and you have sweepers or something like that, you can actually make him so that he runs out of fuel a whole lot faster. Even though you're giving him the mana crystals, you're pretty much your entire game is based around that and being effectively. So yeah. Okay, now let's see if I yes, so we can go back like that. Now the next card that was shown was the Spider Bomb. Now we do have here some interesting things that you can see, so like the mana cost, attack, health, but we can already read a card. We don't really have to listen and disenchant everything about the card. We already have rarity, class, type, it's a minion of course, race, mech, we have that, set, Boomsday project, of course it's the new set, and mechanics, we have Deferral and Magnetic right here. So we already talked. Let's open up the card in its glory and see what it does. So it's a hunter card, it's a mech. It's gonna be interesting to see exactly what other mechs we're going to get, because right up now, and we're going to be looking at that a little bit later, what mechs there still are in the game in the current meta. If you're gonna go into wild, then you have a bunch of mechs, so you can utilize that, no problems. But currently there aren't too many mechs, so this is going to be a little bit loud, hopefully not that loud, sorry about this. But my throat is getting a little bit sore. So excuse me. Okay, so like we said, Spider Bomb, Magnetic. You can play it on turn 3 or whatever turn you have, and if you don't have a mech on the board, it's just going to be a 3 mana minion that has its stats, 2 attack, 2 health. So it's a 3 mana 2/2 mech with Magnetic, which doesn't do anything if you play it like that, and it also has a Deferral, destroy a random enemy minion. So it's pretty much, we're gonna go to collection, if it still works. Nope, game has crashed, of course. Why wouldn't it crash? Boy, that's not what I wanted. Okay, we're back. At least I had the music. God damn it, Blizzard, fix your shit. It keeps crashing on me by alt tabbing. I even had it in window mode. It shouldn't have done that. Also, I've been hearing a lot of problems have been back in Heroes of the Storm. That's another topic. Well, let's get back to Snarfstoning. So if we look at destroy a minion, we're gonna say destroy. No results found. Did I type that? Did I do a typo? Kill. Okay, never mind. You know what? I know exactly what card I'm referring to, so yeah, I misspelled that like a noob. Hey, I'm NibletK, I'm a noob. It's exactly this death rattle, right? So destroy a random enemy minion. So when the minion dies, it kills something randomly. Why is that good? If we're gonna look over here, it's exactly the same thing. You can give this pretty much to a mech that you already have on the board. If they put a giant taunt in a way or something like that, you can just sacrifice that. Or you can play this more tempo oriented maybe, and just stick it on the board, and maybe then they'll focus on killing this first before developing their board, or they're going to go at a higher risk of trading or ignoring it and hope that everything goes well. They might go really wide on the board with a couple of useless minions, so to say, smaller minions that they consider useless, like fodder, to soak up a destroy mechanic, or this thing might soak up a silence. It's definitely interesting. So it's going to be, I would say, definitely experimented with. Although, considering it has to have like the whole mech synergy and whatnot, it's probably not going to be that effective. Why am I saying that? Because we're relying on getting a couple of decent mech units in this expansion, and especially in Hunter, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. But the magnetic thing is going to be definitely interesting. So we are going to get some magnetic, non-class specific things. So those might work actually. I'm actually curious to see which class is going to end up really utilizing mechs. We don't know the answer to that question yet, because we don't see the full picture. So yeah, let's carry on until then. Definitely an interesting card. I would say it's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. Next we have the Omega cards. Now, Omega is a new keyword, so to say, but it's not really in the description. It's in the name, just like the Spellstones, so to say. So it's a Spellstone card, but it's not really a Spellstone mechanic. The mechanic itself is something else, but we know that Spellstones really require you to do something so that they get upgraded. Omega functions kind of in the same way. The difference is the card has specific stats and a specific effect, so to say, specific mana cost, and it stays exactly the same throughout the game until you reach 10 mana. So when you have 10 mana available, I don't know if that works with coin. So if you have 9 mana and you coin to 10 mana, that shouldn't actually work in theory, right? But the gist is that this thing is OP, so to say. It has a really high impact, and it rewards you for not playing it throughout the game, maybe even in tight situations or something like that. It rewards you for not playing it until turn 10. So this guy has Taunt, and it's effectively a 4 mana 12/6. That's a lot of stats for a 4-drop. I'm really curious to see what other Omega creatures are going to be. minions, so to say. I'm curious to see if there's going to be an Omega spell, maybe. Like, for instance, maybe Mage will get another board clear. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. And maybe it has to do something with Omega, so maybe on turn 10 they can really do something and hit face. For instance, I'm just saying. Okay, so Omega creatures or whatever. Funny enough, this is not a mech. I mean, it's definitely not a mech because we can see a little gnome in there, so it's a mech suit. But it's definitely mechanized. Maybe it could have gotten the mech tag. I don't know. I guess you have to be full on cybernetic to be a mech. Okay. That's about it for Mech Omega. Now we did get some legendaries. Okay. Now we have a Shaman legendary. It's a minion. And this one's really cool. So this one's a 3-drop, 3/3 stats. So it's a 3 mana 3/3. It says Bell Cry. Your next spell this turn casts twice. It's also an elemental, so if you're playing with elementals, it helps out your elemental synergy. If this is like the only elemental in your deck, you can draw it instantaneously with other specific card draw mechanics. You can buff it. Shaman did get another really nice utility tool that synergizes with elementals. Okay, you can discover it, so that could be interesting because you can discover multiple instances of this guy. And let's talk a little bit about utility, right? Casting twice the spells. Okay, so immediately you would think, okay, I'm just gonna go all in, go really wide on the board, and hopefully by turn 8 I can cast this and Bloodlust. And that's a double Bloodlust, so that's +6 to everything. By the time you're at turn 8, you might have done some damage. Getting him down to, let's say, 15, you need, let's see, 6 + 6 is 12. So you effectively need 2 minions, which is 12, and those 2 minions have to have combined at least 3 attack. The rest is this combo. That could work if you have a charger and you play this and Bloodlust, plus at least 1 more minion on the board. There's your combo. Could work. I mean, it could work. Healing Rain is also something interesting. You can heal for 24, I believe, for 6 mana. It's gonna be busted. Lightning Storm is really good, so that's board clear. A turn 6, swipe everything away that your opponent had. Turn 6, you can also go with the Wolves. I forgot the name of the card right now. Let's just see. Can I still utilize this? Shaman. 3 Feral Spirits. Okay. Sorry about that. So you can play on turn 6, maybe even turn 5 with the coin. You play a 3/3 elemental, and then you get 4 2/3s with taunts. That's pretty OP for 5 mana, so to say, with the coin, or for 6 mana without the coin. Now I don't know exactly if it casts it twice, do you get twice the overload? I mean, the second instance of the cast, actually you should, right? We will see. We will see exactly what, how that is going to work out. But it's definitely a nice, flavorful card. Shaman is definitely getting some love in this year's, let's say, this year's expansions. The first one was really cool. It's really annoying. Shaman has some interesting broken shit. At least it's not mega OP, so it's still beatable. Now, okay, we're getting to the good stuff. First legendary spell that Blizzard has announced. Myra's Unstable Element. It is a rogue spell, 5 mana, and it says draw the rest of your deck. OMG. Jesus. Seriously? I think that's a little bit, out of context. It's broken beyond repairs. Why is it broken? Well, if you actually figure it out the way you want it, you're pretty much guaranteed to have your, let's say, 99% win rate. Or not win rate. Let's say 99% chance to win this game. If you find good enough combos, OTKs, maybe really high tempo, maybe even really high aggressive things that you go on and chip away, go, then you're out of steam, and then you get 10 cards in your hand and you don't really care about the rest. You're gonna go into fatigue, but you're there, you have your last 10 cards and they're all meant for you to go face and be really aggressive and finish the game by turn 6, so to say. That could also work, but this is going to be one of those really high skill based, so to say, deck creators. I don't know, because I feel it's gonna take a little bit of brain power to figure some things out. And even if you figure it out, I mean, maybe there's going to be like one specific deck, let's say, that's really overpowered and it does exactly what this card wants it to do, and it basically guarantees a win. Something like Shudderwalk, because you really want to go all the way with getting that combo to work and then just doing it and then being pretty much guaranteed that you're going to win. Shudderwalk is not broken because you still have to survive a lot, and there are still some things that can go wrong if you're not an experienced player in that. You can definitely screw up your combo and screw up the entire, let's say, the entire integrity of the deck, making it pretty useless. So I think that's the same thing that's going to be with Myra's Unstable Element. It's gonna be high skill, pretty much. Either that or it's not going to be played at all. It's either that or it's not going to be played at all. Maybe not now. Maybe this card will have an even bigger potential in the upcoming expansion, or when the rotation hits next year's, so to say, next year's series of expansions. This is still going to be inside the game. Definitely some things will rotate out and new things will come in, and maybe those new things will actually synergize more and more with this specific legendary, let's say. Definitely interesting to see. Okay, that's about it. So we got teased 5 cards, and there's a 6th card here that is teased. We can't really see it exactly. It's Dr. Boom Mad Genius, and we can see by the border that it is a warrior card. We have no idea what it does. I don't know. This might just be a normal legendary, or I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm the first one to say this, but this might actually be another hero card. We do have Mecha Jiraxis in the game. We do have Hagatha for Shaman. Like, I got the whole Death Knight synergies because each class got a Death Knight, but now they're implementing, from time to time, they're going to implement other, let's say, hero Death Knights or whatever you want to call them. So they're going to implement more hero cards, allowing you to change your hero, and I believe this is one of them. I know we're getting a Mecha Jiraxis, so that's one hero card that we're guaranteed to get. However, they never said they were going to do just one per expansion. They might do an entire, all classes get another hero card thing, just like the Death Knights, although that's not really the theme right here. But they might give us some more, and I believe Dr. Boom Mad Genius here is going to be one hell of a warrior hero. I don't know. That's just my opinion, my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's pretty much it. I don't think so. Here you can see a couple of screenshots from the video. I definitely suggest you check that thing out. It's hilarious, really good. Yeah. We'll continue with more card reviews by the time they come out. So I'll see you guys soon, I hope.